Hello everyone, let's take a quick look at what we're up to with Codemurai, and I really want to show you the progress we've made with the app itself. So let's begin by talking about our community of supporters. If you go to the community tab in your campaign page, you'll see where our backers are coming from. The United States is by far the most popular country of origin, so thank you so much, America. This has been an amazing help. The second country on the list is Australia. It's where we're based. Thank you so much, everyone. And then a bunch of other awesome places where amazing people are helping us build Codemurai. Now, when it comes to cities themselves, London is the most popular city. I've never been to London, but I would love to go, and I would love to give a hug and thank everybody who's supporting us there. The second place is Brisbane, where we're based. So big thank you to everybody. We are very happy and thankful to our 290 backers. We still have a fair bit to go. We've been making solid progress towards the goal. I'm quite confident we'll get there, but we do need a lot of support. Sharing always helps, upgrading pledges, especially now that we've also upgraded the rewards. And if you have a friend or anyone who you think might be interested, it's time to bring him in front of the computer, load the page for him, and get him to back the project. Now, let's take a look at the updates themselves, what I was just mentioning. Before building the app, we need a website where we can create lessons, and then the app will load the lessons. That's how this is gonna work. So we're creating this backend where we can create, organize the content of the app in different topics, and then each topic has its own courses that you can enroll to. There will be approximately 14 or 15 interactive courses as part of this Kickstarter campaign. Each course has a bunch of lessons, which are interactive, self-contained pieces of content that will have exercises and material of different sort. And we haven't defined how long they will be or how many each course will have, because we're really building this first prototype first, and then we can start actually polishing it and creating the best possible mobile learning experience, which is our goal with this project. Each lesson has a bunch of pages that you go through. Some pages are just content, which can be images and text and code, things like that. So we're using this editor to create these pages. Other pages are multiple choice exercises. So you can have something like what color is the sky, and you can have different alternatives like red, blue, and green. And the content creator in this case will define which one is the correct one and assign that as the correct answer. So we'll have many types of pages. So far we've got these three implemented on the server: content, multiple choice with single correct answer, and multiple choice with multiple correct answers. But we are going to have a bunch of types of pages. So now what happens on the app itself? For the app, we're using a framework called Ionic, which allows us to create the app as if it was a website, basically, with web technologies, but it creates a really good experience once you are on the phone. So we only started working on this a couple of days ago. Don't judge us for this very rough proof of concept prototype. The app will look as pretty as the screenshots, not like this, but this is what we've got now. So we are loading stuff from the web, and that gives us access to all this content that I was creating on the backend. Pages themselves are loading at the moment. We're actually going to be working on that today to get this part done, including quizzes. Hopefully we can complete quizzes as well in a couple of days, and have next week a sample complete lesson. I really want to have the first lesson a complete HTML lesson, for example, with the images, with exercises, and start to see people using the app on a testing level. So if you want to get involved in testing, just shoot me an email, a message, and I'll add you to this. I'll send you stuff as we have them. But we're still we're still weeks away from that. At the moment, it's just some like local development only. Basically, our team is testing it, not external users. So that's when it comes to the app. Now, we are also working on a lot of artwork for the app itself. So, for example, we've created a bunch of characters that will be part of the app. These characters will make the app more engaging, more fun, and you're gonna see them in different places, sometimes in the lesson content, sometimes when you complete a lesson or where you fail a lesson. And we're also doing some pretty solid progress on the lesson artwork itself. So we've got images such as the ones that I've been sharing on the project page as well, to explain, for example, the HTML tag analogy. Think it as a sandwich analogy. I've always used this in local workshops, and people really respond well to this sort of analogy. So we've got similar analogies for other things like sushi and CSS, and also self-closing HTML tags and donuts. And for JavaScript, we are making images to explain arrays, for example, and to explain other things like if statements, using again one of our funny characters, and other things like objects or functions too. So as you can see, we're working on all different fronts. We are working on the artwork and design aspect. We are actually programming the app as we speak, and not as I'm speaking now, but it's what we're doing at the moment. We're actually creating this project, so this is really happening. And when it comes to the campaign page, we're doing our best to bring as many supporters as we can, and that's where you can help us. If you can bring a friend, put him in front of the computer, load the page for him, and force him with a gun on his face to back our project, that would be amazing. It might get you in trouble, but it would be great, and we'll be very thankful for that. Thank you so much for your support, and if you're not a backer and you have questions, feel free to reach out on Twitter, send me a message. You can contact me here if you have questions about the project. And I hope to see you guys soon and have some other interesting updates to show.